Hello everyone, welcome back to a new video. I want to use the dragon flower technique and I thought, why not trying this in a tray mold? So this mold is not as deep as the molds I'm using normally for the technique. It's only 1 centimeter deep. And like I said, it's the oval tray mold. So I'm very curious how this is gonna turn out. So for my base color, I mixed some black. You see it there. And I'm just pouring this at the edges of my mold. And there I thought, oh my God, I didn't mix enough resin, so... But then I thought, just spread it out a little bit by lifting the mold. You see it there. And just wait and see what's gonna happen. So I thought maybe this is enough, so because I didn't want to use too much of the dark color. And then I'm using clear resin and I'm filling up my mold with the clear resin. Just a little bit, like I would do with the flowers, with the dragon flower. Yeah, it's quite risky, I know, because I don't know how it's gonna turn out, and it's the first time I did it really in a big mold. Now I'm just making sure I get rid of some of the bubbles that are trapped onto my mold, on the bottom, I mean, of my mold. And now I'm taking my white, because I'm only putting white into my resin, and I'm just drawing the pattern. And I'm just doing like I would do with a dragon flower. So you see me doing all these bows. I call them bows. I know someone said to me another name, but I forgot it already. So I just call them bows. And you need to be a little bit patient just to do them. And now I'm going into the other direction. You see it. And I'm really taking my time. This video is already speeded up a little bit. So you see, I'm not pouring too fast. I'm just making sure I keep my rhythm to pour this pattern. So this is the second round, and now the third round is coming. And I find pouring this way the pattern is much easier, but there you go. I'm sorry a little bit if you hear a little bit of the noise in the background, but I have the window open. It's quite warm over here, so I have some fresh air. I hope you don't mind. And I'm doing now my fourth round, and I'm really drawing my pattern until it's almost closed, because it's a big mold and I was not sure what to expect. Yeah, it's also risk drawing this pattern in such a big mold. You can really waste easily lots of resin. But on the other hand, if you don't try, you don't know. And yeah, I just love this technique, and I thought, let's try it in a tray. I'm almost done. And that's it. I have a little bit left for later on. And now you can see in a time lapse how the resin is moving. And closing up. So anyway, now I'm doing my second row, or my next row, not the second row, I'm sorry. And I'm drawing the bows on top, or yeah, on top of my piece at the edges. Sometimes it's difficult to find the right words, but anyway. And now the moment comes where I take my clear resin again to pour it right into the center and see what's happening or what's already going on underneath. So I'm quite curious how this is going to end. And then I had my mixture of the Fantasy Pewter. It's a nice glitter from Laura's Art Corner. I really love it, but, and it's a big but, I think I overdid it. There's far too much glitter in there, and it also went a little bit off center. You will see it in the final result. I was a little bit disappointed what I have done there. I should have done this a little bit different. But there you go. It happens while you are pouring and you cannot take it out. When you notice it's not so easy because you don't want to ruin your pattern. But anyway, here I'm busy in doing my glitter. By the way, the oval tray mold is from Molds and Shapes. I link Molds and Shapes into my description box. The resin I'm using here is the Art Pro resin from Resin Pro. And my pen ink, the black pen ink, is from Octopus, and the white is the Casting Craft. And the glitter is from Laura's Art Corner, as I said. I link the products into my description box. There are also promo codes, just check them out and off you are. But anyway, you see that the resin is again moving a little bit. I just let you see it. This time it's not a time lapse. I just thought you see a little bit how it's moving, what it's doing, and it's only speeded up by 1.5, so you really see that the resin is doing something. Yeah, and for me it's always fascinating to stand there and to see what is it doing. I hope it's doing something nice. If it's too boring for you, just fast forward, but for me it's really fascinating to see it. So, but now I'm giving it a final touch. And I'm taking my dotting tool and I'm making, no, I did the biggest mistake. I put more glitter in there, I'm sorry. Now I see it. I think there, I thought, yeah, do a little bit more, which, well, I always say less is more, and there I did too much. But anyway, now I'm doing the final swirl. But now I leave it for maybe 10 hours, and then it's now time for demolding. So this is, like I said, 10 hours later, and I want to make a bowl. So I'm very curious how this is gonna turn out. Take it out of my mold. I'm sorry that it's a little bit off center, but I wanted you to see the piece closely. So yeah, just let's have a look. And look at that. Look at the pattern. I know the glitter is too much. I know it. I know it myself. But look at the pattern itself. I really love it. It has such a 3D effect, and for me it almost looked like a snake pattern, like snake skin. Really love it. So, or a dragon skin, because it's the dragon flower technique. But anyway, I'm very, very happy about it. So I'm pressing it into the bowl. I was a little bit busy doing this because I was always irritated that's not straight because the glitter is not in the center. So yeah, please, you know, when you do it, don't do it like I did, because the glitter is really far too much. But anyway, it's almost in. I'm almost done. And I think it's for you also important to see when we are struggling, we people who are presenting videos on YouTube, yeah, it cannot always be perfect. But anyway, I'm very, very happy with the pattern. This is something I can say. And this is now again 12 hours later, and I can take my little bowl. Well, it's not so little, but I can take it out of my plastic bowl. And look there. There you can see it. I'm quite happy with the outcome. I'm not mentioning the glitter anymore. But anyway, look at that. Also nice backside. So I actually love this bowl a lot. And I was so amazed with the effects. It's wonderful. And with this and the final result, I love and leave you. And I say thanks for watching. Take care, guys. See you for my next video, hopefully. Bye-bye.